The US Forestry Service is watching our videos. And they want to talk to us. I've spent years searching both this world and its twin, looking for a place that I might belong, more than a shadow to all my sin. Now maybe it's time to step up, like I've never seen a better reason why. Come here, darling, I'm gonna lose me in those flashing hot amber lights. Try to be the word when you can't listen, I try to be the voice when you can't sing. I try to be the eyes that you see through when darkness covers everything. I wanna rescue you from your nightmares and be a part of all your dreams. I wanna be the eyes that you see through when darkness covers everything. Hello and welcome. We just made it up here. We're here at the White Mountain National Forest. We just found a campsite. The black flies are horrible. I'm gonna have to put a net on.
Thick.
They're real thick. They're worse than they were a couple weeks ago when we were here.
I swear this is one of the best things I have ever bought in my life for $12.
Well, I'm gonna have to get something, and let me show you around this camp. As you can see, we're still all loaded. We got a full load, and there's a fire ring right here behind me. And let me show you the camp from a distance here. There's our car. We're gonna set our tent up there behind where Tom is. And the road here to get in here is muddy. There wasn't many sites open. There's a holiday weekend coming up, and you got to get these early because by Thursday they're all booked up. They're first come, first served. So we're the first ones to come, so we're the first ones to get served. So we're going to get set up. What do you think about that?
Yeah, let's move it along. I want to get out to the river and get some gold.
Okay, well, we're all set up. I had to put long sleeves on because the black flies are terrible. So we're going to be talking through a net most of the time. But let's take a look around and we'll show you the camp. Hey, I showed you the road's way down the driveway there. This is a really secluded campsite. Nothing else around here. This is one of the camps on Gale River Loop Road. Tom's going to show us around. What you got there underneath all the netting? I see Bugs Bunny and
Yeah, bugs.
Porky Pig and Elma. Oh.
You'll see it later. Right now I got to protect myself against the black flies.
Okay, we're going in and take a quick look around. This is our tent if you haven't seen it before. We'll go inside. We got to keep the bugs out. It took us a while to kill all the bugs in here. So we zipped that down. We have the wood stove. It's not really, it's hot. But we set it up because we may have a fire inside instead of outside with the black flies. We'll see how they are later. There's our kitchen. It's not really set up. There's a pump that goes on top of the water. and it pumps it into this, which is our sink. It's just holding all our supplies. We got a stove there, nice fan, coffee maker. Don't need any power for, manual. And we've got a couple of cots, and that's about it. Nice windows, vents up the top.
Did you show my black fly mitts?
Look at the black fly mitts.
They kept biting me on the fingers, so.
That's something. That's full coverage.
They came with the suit.
All right, we're going to try to get out onto the river, and we'll talk to you about our conversation we had with the US Forestry Service when we contacted them. So don't go away. We made it out on the river. We are here. You can see the river goes down that way. This is a branch of the Gale River. We've passed it many times, wanted to come in here. I think it's before the north and south meet, but I forget which one I'm on. I think I'm on the north branch, but I'll put it up here on the screen when I figure it out. Black flies are a little bit better here, but even if there's a few, they want to bite.
Yeah.
So we've got the netting on.
Covered.
And let me show you up this way. You can see the river goes up that way. We got a lot of large boulders here. It's not really a big river, but it's pretty, and the water's nice and clean. Now, I don't want to leave you hanging. I want to let you know. We heard through the grapevine, a friend of ours met a ranger out in the field, and they started talking about us. And the ranger let my friend know that, you know, that they would like to talk to us. So we called them up, and unsure what was all about, and everyone there at the Forestry Service seems to have watched our videos, because they were all familiar with who we were, and they like our videos. They find them very entertaining, and they see that we're trying to teach people the correct way to gold pan within the White National Forest, the White Mountain National Forest. So they wanted to clarify a couple rules that are misunderstood, and I misunderstood some of them as well, and I know a lot of people are. So this is really good information, because if you see a ranger out on the field, the person I talked to was Elaine Sweat. She is the head of all the metals and minerals and all the rock collecting. She's the one. So we got it straight from the source. And we're going to be telling you about that. But we want to get a couple of pans in first. So see if you can see anything different with the way we do things now compared to what we did. And we'll tell you about what those issues might be after we get a pan or two. I'm itchy. And it's not because of the bugs. It's because I want to get a little bit of gold. It's been a very long day. What time is it, do you think?
Time to get some gold.
Time to get some gold. But it is late in the day, around 5 o'clock, so let's get digging. We got a brand new blue pan. No more cracked, broken ones that you've been seeing. So let's see how long this one lasts. Look at that. This one, same pan, but there's just a different label on the back. Who's the label? The last one was Keen. This one is Pioneer, which is the same as my black ones. Oh, no. The black ones are actually Estwing. And they're all the same pan. I like them because they're big. They're 16-inch pans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see how they go. Two trowel Tom has got his two trowels. He found a spot to dig behind that big boulder. There's a little gravel in there. And some gravels around here. And there's more in here. This is an inside bend that goes all the way around. So we'll see. Never know what you can find till you start digging in. First pan.
There's a little black sand in there.
Yeah, look at that.
I'm surprised because it's
Nice
just so
black sand.
light material.
And there's a little piece of gold right there, real small.
Wow. Yeah, that's amazing to me. Amazing.
Let me get the first pan. You just whipped it right off there.
Yeah, you know, doesn't matter how small it is, they got a color in the first pan. It really wasn't a good spot, so if there's gold there, there's got to be some gold in some
Yeah,
other
just
good
that
spot.
one speck at the end of the finger there. Right there. Well, we found gold in the first pan. What do you know?
Wow. That's a big one. Wow.
Take that! Ah! Oh, look at that kibble.
Dig deep. You're not going to find the gold right on the surface. He's almost got a bucket of your finest. Whoa, right there. Getting down there. See.
Yeah.
Micah.
Nothing.
Anything to say about that?
Keep digging.
Hey.
Tom's digging behind this big boulder here.
Going deeper.
We got the two trowel Tom. We got our classifier. Got our new pan. We're sitting up there. What's missing? There's something missing. There's something missing. What do you know what it is? You got a bucket ready?
Yep.
Okay, I'll do it. Tom went deeper in the hole that he found the little speck. Hopefully there'll be a bigger one. Or more.
Yeah, one thing about the North Face, especially this time of year, you don't come up here camping in the woods unless you know about the black flies and how you gotta protect yourself, because they can be pretty bad.
We're gonna need a song about the black flies.
It's gonna be hard not to mention the black flies in the song. Got a nice new glue pan because our other ones had cracked out.
See that? Let's show people what mica looks like.
Yeah, I saw it when I was putting it in.
See that shiny thing right there? Here's a big piece of mica. And it looks like gold, but it's not. That's what mica looks like. I don't see anything in there. Nothing.
Nothing. There it goes.
I'd like to take this time to thank our members, those who hit that join button, and also those who shopped at thehipbee.com. These names you see on the screen are those members, and they are special people. These people help us to continue making these videos. If you'd like to be on the screen, visit thehipbee.com and make a purchase, or hit that join button and become a member. Thank you.
Well, that last pan didn't have any. We only found one speck in 3 pans. There is black sand here, and we have found gold in this river before. Actually some nice pieces, but further upstream. We came here because it was close and it was real late in the day.
Yeah.
And we wanted to get a few pans in. Now, did you see anything that we did that was different than what we normally do? So I'm going to tell you what it was. And that was the rock hammer. There's no rock hammer here today. And that's because I interpreted the rules. For mineral collecting, you can use a rock hammer and a chisel, but only in designated areas within the White Mountains where mineral collecting is done, like at Moat Mountain, I believe it is, and a couple other places. They issue a permit, free permit, right at the trailhead when you go in, and it's only for the day, and you can use a rock hammer and chisel there. I thought it applied to prospecting. But they let me know that it doesn't. And the reason for it is they don't want people using a rock hammer to break open cracks and crevices in the rocks. So there's some news for you, because I know a lot of people use one, and I have for years. But they're going to be cracking down this year, they told me, because last year they sold 100 permits. No, well, they're free. They didn't sell them. They issued 100 permits, and that was the first year. And now they've seen a huge increase, and they've already issued 400 permits.
Wow.
And they're saying that their patrols, they're seeing a lot more people coming up and prospecting. And they like that. They want people to get out and use the natural resources, but to keep it and protect it at the same time. So there's a balance, and that's why the rules are in place. There was one other thing, and I'll get into that later. I talked with her for like 40 minutes about a lot of different things, but there was only 2 things that pertain to me that I'm going to get into. And one was the rock hammer. Now, I don't know if we're going to stay here because the black flies are pretty bad. We may do one more pan. We may not. We're thinking about it. the black flies here will get anything that's exposed. Your hand's exposed, they'll bite you on it.
Mine not.
He has nothing exposed. So we're going to see what we can do about that, and we'll be back. Don't go away.
There we go with another pin. I don't know what we're doing for dinner tonight because everything we brought with us is frozen solid, so we'll see. But I'm getting hungry. It's been a long day. Drove up here, set up camp, and now we're out doing some test panning. Doesn't feel right if you don't get out on the river the first day. At least get a few pans in. All right, last pan of the day, I believe. So I'm hoping we get something. Good amount of black sand in there.
Nothing.
Oh, not looking too good. Well, anything to say to that?
Oh. Well, not much luck today, but that's the way it goes prospecting. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. But we're going to be cutting out of here. But before we go, I'm going to finish that discussion that we had with the US Forestry Service. The other thing they talked to us about was removing anything from the river that isn't gold. We found a piece of pottery one time we showed you. Taking black sands, if you do speed panning and take a half a bucket of black sands, can't do none of that. You can only take gold from the river or what fits in your snuffer bottle. And that's about it. No other, you can't take anything else. You can't even take the black fly. But they're coming with you anyway.
Yep.
Now, some people have said you can't use a classifier. So I asked them specifically about a classifier, and they said a classifier is okay because you're just sorting your materials, and that's fine. So a classifier is fine, a trowel and your pan and your buckets, and that's all you need. You don't need anything else. A rock hammer did make it easier to get through the soil, but just get a stronger metal trowel and it will do the same thing. And she also told us that they marked the border in Landaff on the wild Amanusa because it wasn't clear where it was, and they put new signs up there, and they're going to be out and about. But they're very nice and they're friendly people, and they just want to be able to allow this to go on and allow people to recreate and do gold panning and also preserve the beauty, because really we're out here because of the beauty of the river, the cleanness of the water, and that's why we come here versus a lot of other places. But we're going to pack up here, and we're going to get out of here, and don't go away. I had to put my courting clothes on because we're going out to have dinner tonight. Going out with the upper crust. We're here at the White Mountain, Mount Washington Hotel. Let's go in and snoop around. Yeah, those must be the
fancy rooms up there. See if they let us in. Might kick us out. Dinner was good. They didn't kick us out. And we come here because they got pinball. What'd you think, Tom? How was the food?
Pretty good. That's what I expected. Yeah, it was.
How was the pinball?
Pinball was good.
A little hot down there, though. In the room with all the electronics, I don't think there was any air conditioning on.
No, it's a steamer down there.
We'll meet you back to the camp. Howdy. We're back here at the camp now, and there are so many bugs out tonight that my windshield was covered.
Unbelievable.
I had to keep washing the bugs off of it.
Actually.
Amazing. But we went over to the Mount Washington Hotel with the hoi polloi, and we rubbed elbows with, well, there's nobody really in there.
No.
It's a Tuesday night, so there was really nobody there, and we've never eaten there, and they let us in, even though we're a little straight from the river. I think it's because of his shirt they let us in.
Maybe.
And then we ordered the cheapest thing on the menu.
Yes.
Which was an $18 hamburger. And did it taste like an $18 hamburger?
I guess.
We'll give it a check. How's that? We don't. I mean, for that.
That type of fancy place, you know.
Yeah, I mean the menu wasn't big. There wasn't much to choose from. They had lobster mac and cheese, and steaks, but
cheese sticks.
Cheese sticks and things like that. Fancy dipping. But we came back. We didn't want to cook outside with the black flies because they were just really bad. It's probably as bad as I've ever seen them. Any exposed skin, they were going to bite it. And we fought with them for an hour or so on the river there. And it was too hot to come back and cook inside and make a fire in here. So, but it's supposed to cool down close to freezing some nights this week. So I'm sure we'll be using the stove. It's just today and tomorrow supposed to be a hot one. So we play it by ear. We're up here to have fun, go out on the river.
battery pack?
Oh, look at this! We got a new battery pack that charges the laptop for editing and so forth. Keeping we have internet service here, but we have a jet pack for internet, which boosts your internet service. So we do have that here.
And did you want to mention the other thing from the other rule?
I was under the impression, reading the rules, as a lot of other people are, and like the Forestry Service said to me, they're coming to me so I can spread the word because of my videos and the people that watch, and they weren't necessarily excluding me out because they know a lot of people are doing the same thing. So they wanted to, this is their way of trying to get the word spread. And I think that's great that they have the rules they do. In mineral collecting, which there are certain places in the White Mountains that you can get a permit to go in for the day and collect minerals, and you can take a 50-pound bucket per permit per person, and you can use a rock hammer and a chisel, and a lot of people are going by those rules, but those rules are only for those specific areas and not the rest of the White Mountain. And definitely not the areas down like the Wild Dam and Noosic and the Baker River and Tunnel Brook and all them over there. So we just wanted to pass that along so we know. So that's about it, and we thank you for watching. Please hit that subscribe button down in the corner. Join our membership if you can't get enough of these videos and you want to see more. We put every other month or so, we put an exclusive video up for our members, and there's one coming soon. So that's it. So until next time, peace.